All right,
title,
so
I'm sorry.
This is a special episode today. What are we calling this again?
Poor hoe with friends.
Hoes.
Poor hoes with friends.
Poor hoes with friends.
None of us are poor. None of us are hoes.
I don't even know if he gonna agree with hoes.
It's poor with P-O-U-R.
Yes, that is
We're not
correct.
necessarily poor. We're pouring up
We're pouring up.
with the hoe bag.
Yes, correct.
At the guild.
Look, he already know the
With
branding. See,
TWL.
he already know the
So we
branding,
good.
so we got it. So, all right, so you hear a new voice on the mic. Everybody just kind of tell who you are again for people who may hear this. Can we start at the end over there, sir? Who are you again, sir?
Hi, I'm KC, aka Big Shoshi, aka Magnus Mandingo, aka Swipe Up Shoshi, best known as Delicious.
Okay.
Delicious.
Can we go next, sir? Come on, baby.
You gotta top that.
It's Don P. I'm of the Poor Horseman podcast and HTX Laced Up podcast.
Okay.
I'm just Taylor. I'm on the hoe bag, and y'all can follow me at Taylor.MarieR.
Okay.
I'm Toya. I am another part of the whole bag, and you can follow me at the original Toya with 2 A's.
All right. And
I feel like
sir,
I need to come with some AKAs.
Yeah, you should. You should.
My
we
name
need
is,
your line name at the minimum.
My name is Roderick, Mr. Lover Lover. Line name Outcast for the QSOFI out there. And then I'm one of the owners of Tequila with Friends, a fantastic beverage that I hope y'all enjoy.
Agreed.
Yeah, and I think I've probably been on everybody's show at this point, but this is LP from Poor Horseman and the Guild. So we wanted to have you on wax. We finished a little meeting ahead of time to talk a bit about your journey, Tequila with Friends journey. So we just want to jump right into it. When did all of this start? And then anybody jump in as we go along.
So officially as Tequila with Friends, it started in 2018. Legally, it started when we were 21 years old.
Gotcha.
So we've been at it for quite a while now, and it's been a hell of a journey. I forget what the other questions he asked within that. Was it
Just where it started, okay, how did it start? How did you guys brainstorm? How did you guys even come up with this?
All right, bet. So we're tequila connoisseurs, we like to say.
Gotcha.
Right? Yeah. In 2018, Brandon Scott came to myself and Cornelius about possibly starting a tequila brand, but there's a little bit of backstory behind that as well. So when we got into college, Brandon and I went to University of Texas at Austin.
Boo.
I mean, haters all around.
I'm a Sooner, so boo.
Sooner, Q Dog, Alpha.
How is this gonna work? How is this gonna work?
It's all right. I'll take the forefront. Don't worry about it. It's gonna work, brother. I'm tired of talking for free.
Go ahead, bro.
We got to college, and shortly after, Brandon found out he was a diabetic, and so. That's a lifestyle changing moment right there. That's a huge pivotal moment. But what are we gonna do? Stop partying? We're gonna stop drinking and stuff like that?
No.
Nah. We got to figure out something else that works for you, right?
Yeah.
Being a diabetic, we found out that tequila is best for diabetics to drink.
Wow.
Okay. It metabolizes best in their body as far as spirits are concerned. And so he switched over to tequila, and shortly after, we all just switched over to tequila.
Wait, so y'all did research on what you could still drink while
I won't say
it?
y'all. I wish I could say I was that supportive at
That's
that
some
moment.
nigga stuff.
But B,
You're just a supportive friend.
I'm a supportive friend. I'm a supportive friend.
Yeah.
B said, look, this is what I need to drink. All right, bro. This is what we drinking.
And that's how y'all came up with the gluten-free too?
Nah. You're going too far. Too far too soon. This is back in 2008, 2009.
Oh, before we even knew what gluten was.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, this is before the gluten wave.
Yeah.
And so Brandon switched over to tequila. We all switched over to tequila. But at this time, all we're doing is shooting tequila, right? We're not sipping it. We're not concerned about, all right, this is Highland, this is Lowland agave. That's too sophisticated for us this
Y'all was
time.
drinking that Jose?
We were drinking all kind of tequila at that point in time. It was very non-discriminatory. And but as we grew older, as we matured, got into professional life and such, we found out quickly that shooting tequila is not the appropriate way. Sipping tequila is the right way.
Correct.
And it's not just off of, this is the sedity way, this is the classy way. No. You sip tequila, it hits you even better. And especially if you're drinking quality tequila. You sip it, it hits you in a wonderful way. You get to appreciate the notes of it and such. And from that point on, it gets built our fascination with tequila. So as we traveled, as we kicked it, we always found out that there was a bottle of tequila right there. Or we're in Colombia, we got a flight of 5 tequilas and we're just drinking it and appreciating it, not shooting it, sipping on it. From that point on, we just went ahead and decided that we were going to go ahead and create the flavor profile that we love, enjoy, and share it with our friends. And thus Tequila with Friends was born.
What does that look like? Do you like go try a bunch of different tequilas and say, I want it to taste a little bit like this, a little bit like how does creating a flavor, like I've never even thought about that.
For sure. And so we started in 2008, 2009 with appreciating all of these crap tequilas, maturing, getting a little bit more money in our pockets so we can enjoy a more premium style of tequila. And from drinking all of these different types of tequila, it wasn't necessarily like conscious that, all right, we need this, we need that, we need this. It was like when we sat at the table with our distiller, we're like, all right, we know this. We want it to be smooth because folks don't really want to feel that burn. We don't really want to feel that burn. But we still appreciate the taste of tequila, the agave that comes out from it, the profile that makes a tequila distinct from a brandy or whiskey or vodka.
Gotcha.
And so we don't want it to be smooth, but we want to make sure that people are still fully aware of the fact that this is 100% agave, that this is true tequila. But the other side to that as well is the aroma. People don't really think about the aroma of it. When you smell a tequila before you take a shot of it, before you sip it, you run into the issue of it burning your nostrils.
Damn, this strong.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like off rip, you're like, you're already bracing yourself based off of the smell alone. So we were very intentional about the smell of it. We wanted to be aroma. We wanted, the floral side of it. So you smell that agave and it smells very rich, right? But it doesn't burn your nose. And then the second part of that, of course, is the taste, which I explained earlier. And so what people will see, you smell it, smells great. You drink it, goes down easy. But when it hits your stomach, you get that rebirth of the agave. And it kind of comes back up and you taste that full 100% agave flavor to it. And so that's what it is.
Okay. So Black owned in the spirits world is definitely a challenge. I could imagine that, you mentioned before we got started that the Black owned establishment were the first places that you started to get some love. How has it been branching out now, being new in this space? Because there's a lot of legacy people who are doing tequila as well. How do you differentiate yourself from that and being Black owned?
Man, that's a great question. The differentiation factor is me.
Okay.
Cornelius, Brandon, Devin.
Yeah.
I mean, we chose in the beginning to be very intentional about being authentic to who we are. And you're either going to buy that or you're not. No hard feelings either way.
No doubt.
No hard feelings. It might not be for you today, but you're going to see in the future, you 9 times out of 10 going to be carrying us. Because first off, we're intentional about our profile. People love it. People enjoy it. I haven't had a bad review yet as far as our taste and aroma and such is concerned. But the crucial thing is, and I don't blame venues on and off-site premises, bars, restaurants, liquor stores, being hesitant to take us on as a new brand because it's business. You got to make sure that we can move that product in the store, right? And so, like today, I was over at Sharpstown Liquor.
Okay.
And I had an opportunity to visit with the guy that works the counter. Super nice guy, CT. And then he introduced me to Jose, who's I'm thinking like the manager of the joint. And he tasted, both of them tasted, they love it, but they can't make a decision until their boss, the guy who runs the joint, Fidel, tastes it and signs off on it. Luckily, right before I pulled off, Fidel pulled up.
Good.
I ran in there, say, Fidel, you need to taste this. He already heard them over speakerphone talking about it. So easy introduction on that point. He tastes it, loves it, wants to support it. Just based off the fact of good energy, right? Approach him like a man, approach him like a good business person, approach him like an individual who is enthused about your product. You're actually standing behind it. I'm, as the owner of this, talking to you. I'm not sending a rep.
No doubt. Yeah.
I'm here traveling from Dallas.
That makes a difference.
Coming down here to Houston, looking at you in your eyes and saying, hey, I want to be in this store. Here it is. Here's our story. How do you feel? What can we do to make this partnership work?
Yeah.
And so for him, he's like, and this is probably 30% of the stores I go into, we meet an owner that's like this. He's like, look, I believe in you. I want to support you. I can't wait until you're on the level of Tito's and such like that. Just don't forget about us.
That's what's up.
And we definitely don't forget about the people who are supporting us in the beginning.
That's what's up. Shelf space is hard.
Yes.
I mean, for those of you who may not be familiar or haven't done any commerce in that way, when you're taking space from another place in the shelf, those margins matter. Mm-hmm. Like him saying you got to move the units. Like if you're not in it, and if it's cold storage, y'all's doesn't have to be cold. But if it was cold storage, it's even worse. Yeah. Like getting cold storage space, it's damn near impossible to move someone out of a cold storage space. So just getting shelf space, congratulations on that in general. In general.
What flavors, like y'all started, with the Blanco, have y'all gone into like the Anejos and the Reposados and everything in those?
Yes. And so we're releasing our Reposado and Añejo expression here soon. I'm
going to sign up for that. Pre-sale.
Yeah.
I've been waiting on a Reposado.
Poor Horseman need exclusive.
That Repo is fire.
Yeah.
That Añejo is fire. That Repo should be released within the next month or so. We're facing all these bottle shortages, these glass shortages.
Is, yeah.
So would y'all do something like, if you turn back in your bottle, then you'll get like like first exclusive rights to pre-sales or something like that? No, I'm serious. I'm big on recycling, so I'm dead ass.
I love it. And actually, me and the team actually discuss.
People do that shit.
Niggas keep bottles on their refrigerators. I know they return them.
Bottles, you can't. You definitely
can. Companies take them back.
Yeah, definitely. A lot of times. Yeah.
And so me and the team I laugh was because me and the team actually discussed this.
Yeah, they do a lot.
I need to bring me on the team.
Yeah, hey.
No.
Oh my God.
Oh man. So me and the team, we haven't figured out a way in which to make it work. So by all means, if you have any ideas on how we can make that work, or if anybody listening has ideas on how to make this work.
Why you making that face, bro?
That sound nasty as hell.
People,
bro,
have you been to drink out of
Caribbean?
recycled bottles?
Have you been to the Caribbean?
I have not.
Have you been to Latin America at all?
Like
Central America, Mexico.
No. Oh yeah.
So Mexico, you would see. Have you seen like little crates of empty glasses?
Yeah.
They take those, recycle them, and reuse them.
You've definitely drank out of
you drink out of recycled glass.
I'm moving my wedding from Cabo to like North Dakota or some shit.
North Dakota, you gotta be drinking out of old milk cartons. So that's gonna be worse. So, all right. So now you mentioned we don't want to talk about competitors, and there's one that I'm not gonna mention.
Casamigos.
Okay, that's a good way to say it. Okay.
Shout out to Cornelius.
How do you because there are competitors in the space that already have like that recognition. Obviously, we're going to support making tequila with friends the tequila of choice.
Absolutely.
But what are the ways that you plan to combat some of that? Or is it you say there's enough shelf space for all of us to go around?
Combat what exactly?
That they get the culture stamp almost. Like one brand
they hit
specifically.
Houston like cracking 80s.
They sure did. Yeah, like and they got the culture stamp. So how do you combat that possibility as well?
I think he answered it already. Like if you mess with us, you mess with us.
Exactly.
Yeah. Okay.
I think he tapped into that already because I feel like the more variety, it is what it is. Some people love Casamigos. I know some people that hate Casamigos. You get what I'm saying? And if they hate it, hey, go with tequila with friends, right?
Exactly.
Come on over to the brighter side.
Come on over to the good side.
The
That's
good
just
side
like
of
a true
things.
whiskey drinker, right? Like a true whiskey drinker isn't going to automatically just pick Jack Daniels because it's on the shelf. So like a true tequila drinker is going to drink something that they find of value and not just what's popular. So
So I'll help y'all's listeners to a little bit of Tequila 101.
Perfect. That's what we need.
I need it too.
So
main camera, look at that one right
Teach
there.
us
With the
something.
shotgun.
Which one we looking
right
at?
there, right there.
No, wait, before you gotta say, put the camera on me.
No,
Look, I was about to go put the camera on me.
Zoom in.
There you go.
Zoom
Put the
in.
camera on me real quick. Y'all got a zoom in feature?
we got you. You got
All right, cool. So if you want to know whether the tequila that you are drinking has additives in it or not, just pour a little bit in your hand. Act like you're washing your hands with it. And put your hands together and see if it sticks. If there's any stickiness to it, there is additives in what you are drinking.
Man, that's science right there. Okay,
So-
we got one.
So that's how
You
they
do
made
that
our-
with Tequila with Friends, boy, you
They
ain't
gonna
got
see
no.
all of us in a bar like this.
For real.
no
I'm
sticking.
doing that
They gonna
moving
be looking
forward.
like them horse flies that be
Y'all
falling
remember?
on your food.
Wait,
Yeah.
Have you
y'all
ever noticed flies that get on
Yes.
your food and they rub their hands like
Yes.
Birdman? That's exactly what we gonna
Like
look like.
Birdman.
They're trying to see if there's any additives in that food that you
Yeah.
eat.
Like bird.
Wow.
But yeah,
That's really
so
good to know.
That is good to
Never,
know.
That's
ever
dope.
heard of
That's
that.
dope.
So what's the next 5 years look like?
next 5 years looks like King Kong taking over New York.
That's
I'm
what's
here
up.
for that.
That's what's
Smell
up.
like money.
Yes.
I like that.
It's a whole lot of money.
In LA.
So
No
you were
doubt.
tapping on something earlier,
Mhm.
which is pretty big
Yeah.
because I'm in sales. So I do get it. It makes a huge difference if the actual owner is coming in to say, this is who I am, this is what I'm doing, this is what I'm pushing. I took the time out from my headquarters to come down and talk to you guys. That says a lot about you selling yourself. Do you guys see yourself having sales reps later on, or do you kind of like what you're doing now?
Well, in order to be a sustainable business, in order to grow, in order to become bigger, we're going to have to bring in reps. We're going to have people from the outside of us four as founders to help us push the brand, right? But one thing that is crucial is the authenticity of it all. And that's something that's crucial between all four of us, right? Authenticity. That's something that we've been since grade school, since birth, is authentic to self. And so whoever that we bring on as reps, as whatever role that they need to play, one has to be authentic to self, and two has to show up for the brand and make sure that you are 100% with what we are pushing. And what we are pushing is friendship. And so in order to be a friend, you have to be authentic, right?
That's right.
Right?
You have to be responsible. You have to be accountable.
For sure.
And I can keep going on and on and on. All of us know what it is to be a true friend.
Some of these people don't know. So
Some of these.
Well, I mean, we already had someone on our podcast say that he wouldn't want to be friends with us at all. So maybe
Did y'all release that?
we released the episode on
Oh,
Monday.
go ahead,
He
insert
said he
that
did
clip
not
right here.
want to be
Lord
friends with
have
us.
mercy.
So I'm not sure.
I mean, y'all seem like good people.
just said
What's going on with that?
I'm still a good person, man.
Nah. So man, we really appreciate you joining us today. We want to get a little
you
bit
for
on
having
camera, make sure we had some clips with you, et cetera. So tell the people again where they can find you here in Houston, and then also details on social media, et cetera, because we want to make sure that people get to tap in on that.
Oh, for sure. So you can find us. First off, we have a map that's on our page.
Bet.
So if you go to tequilawithfriends.com and go to the buy tab, you'll see a full-blown map of all locations that we're available in. Here in Houston, I can shout out OST.
Hey.
I can shout out Bottles. I can shout out Royalties. Who else has us around here? Ralston's.
That's what's up.
And
Which Ralstons?
All of them.
man, make me pull that up.
The one on
Is it
Sophomore?
Lakeside or Lake something?
The only one I know
Don't
is
give
on
me mine.
sophomore.
Yeah, don't make me lie. Go to
Yeah,
our
we good.
website and you can
We
find
got
out.
you. Yeah.
Okay.
And social media.
Social media, we're Tequila with Friends on all platforms, tequilawithfriends.com. My handle, man, oh, fuck it, I already said it.
Yeah.
Say him again. No, say him again.
Tequila with Friends on all platforms. Tequila with Friends on IG, on Facebook, TikTok. Twitter is something weird. It's like Tequila W Friends or something like that. But just put Tequila with Friends in the search and you'll find us on there.
Okay.
You know what? Before you get out of here, I want y'all should go back and look at the Poor Horseman and check out the Dunn special. Add that to y'all TikTok.
Certified
You know,
and
the best drink ever made. Go ahead.
I do have a question. So me and Toya have a hoe tip at the end of every episode we do. It's actually, do you have any advice for our viewers on like being in a space where you are the minority and like just pursuing your dreams as an entrepreneur and a tequila maker?
As a hoe tip.
As a hoe tip.
Yes.
Hoe tip 101 from Roderick of Tequila with Friends. I would say 100% be authentic to who you are.
I know that's right.
Do not go in there trying to mirror other brands.
For sure.
be distinctively you and 100% believe in what you are selling. There's going to be a great deal of hurdles to overcome when it comes to the vernacular, when it comes to attacking different accounts or getting your product into different spaces. But trial and error is a huge thing. I've been turned down so many times. Today, I visited 10 locations. I'll say out of the 10, I got a negative receipt from just one. I got a good possibility, good maybes from about 5, and a resounding yes from 2. And so I don't know if the math works out on that, but whatever.
Too much tequila with friends.
Tequila with friends.
Shouts out.
And you won't wake up with a hangover.
I know that's right.
Yeah, if you only drinking tequila with friends that night,
Don't be adding everything else into
don't
it.
add everything else.
Yeah.
But that would be my tip to everyone is just to be just resolute in what you have going on.
And Brother Rod, we
Thank
appreciate
you.
it. We know bigger and better things on the way. We want to be a part of that journey, so we appreciate you
Thank
coming
you.
by.
And before y'all head out, just be sure to drink some tequila with friends.
Shout out to the whole bag. Shout out to Poor Horseman. Shouts out to the Guild. Thank y'all for the love and support that y'all are continuously showing Tequila with Friends, and I hope to continue to grow, laugh,
No
smile,
doubt.
and play around with all of y'all, man.
All right.
And on that
Let's
note,
roll, friends.
bye.